Hey, welcome to the locker room tonight.
Yes, sir.
Um, as you know, we got Bobby Mack, Mr. Tater Q,
What up?
doing what he does. We're missing our third wing tonight. He's out supporting his son, Maynard versus Khalil.
Clean.
Lean.
But we dialed in a great one for you tonight.
Yeah.
We brung in the owner of BallHard, Mr. Sean Hardeman.
How you doing,
Hey,
guys?
what's
Hello.
up? What's up?
What's going on, world?
You good?
I'm awesome, man.
Man, that's good, man. I'm glad you came on the show, brother.
Yes, sir.
You ready to dive right on
Bro,
in, or you
I got my swimming trunks on and
that's
everything.
what I'm talking about right there, man. Yeah, that's what we need right there.
And we always got to say this as well. Sean is another LBJ alumni,
Don't get
Oh,
mad.
yes.
so you know how
sir.
we do it.
So
Sorry.
honestly, I love my LBJ family. We do great things, and anybody in this city, if you moved here, you hear about it, but you really don't understand it. Like it's such a rich tradition.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's not one person that sits up here and went to LBJ that talks bad about LBJ.
Right.
Like, you know what, we had administrators that gave a crap about us. You know, we had people that just made us into the people. All of our parents knew each other. All of our families knew each other, and we just kind of raised each other
Yeah.
That's
together.
fair. Yeah.
So,
Well, guess what? We all grew up together. I mean, I remember you're a little bit younger than I am.
Yeah,
I played Pop Warner football with your older brother.
Yep.
But then watching you right there with us as we grew up right there at Delwood.
Yep.
You know, playing for the Red Raiders and
Yep.
and having a good time.
Good time. Good time. Hey, cut ball. What is that? I don't know. We just made some stuff up. Yeah.
Well, tonight, for you all that don't know Sean, Sean is one of the probably top developing trainers out there for basketball. But he's more than just a trainer. He's literally teaching life lessons to
A mentalist.
a mentalist.
A mentalist.
All right.
By the way, top 10 in the country.
okay.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna hold anything
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We top 10.
So brings a lot of value. And with basketball season just starting, we definitely
Yep.
wanted to have him on to be able to get the holistic perspective,
Okay.
right, of what the game has become, what it is, what you're seeing in kids today.
Okay.
So we'll definitely touch on all those aspects. But I was talking to Sean yesterday, and you said something great that really resonated with me. That was kind of the topic of what we put on there. And what did you tell me?
Well, I just said people can use basketball to use sports to heal the world. Right now, what we have is that we have lack of leadership, lack of ownership, lack of morality. And sports, honestly, the people that know how to like come out of nowhere and lead this thing, when you excel at sports, meaning that it doesn't mean that you're the top dog. You're not the Ray Lewis of it all. You're not the Michael Jordan of it all. But you made it. You made a success out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go back and teach that life lesson to someone that's coming after you. And I think that's really what we're missing right now is that everything is being handed instead of like go work for it, my dude.
Yeah.
You know, so
Uh,
I think obviously we're talking sports, but I don't want to basketball can heal the world, but it's just like look, like if you just take the steps that made you successful in your sport, in your respective sport, and let's say you didn't get to the pro level that you thought you were going to do or do this, but you actually got a free scholarship out of this thing. You made something. Somebody told you got cut 3-4 times and you made the varsity team.
Right.
Like those are life experiences that to be quite honest are more valuable than you making it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
because you had to do something. When they took it away from you, you could have easily walked away.
Yes.
Something in you said, I got to do something else.
Right.
And that's where the pivot came.
Right.
So
So one of my questions to you is, and this is a yes or no, and you can elaborate on it. I coached a little bit of football, little league, and it was a saying that if you're uncoachable on the field, you're gonna have a hard life.
would you?
Yeah.
Why, okay, why would you say that?
So I'm saying like, if I can't coach you, how you gonna get a job and be coached on your
Be coached
job
on it?
as well? If you don't want me to coach you, you don't want what my skill is doing, then how do you expect to go on in life? Because sports heal and it gains,
Absolutely.
and you can be at your top of your game. 270 or 80,000 kids don't make it. You see what I mean? 270 some thousand don't get shoe contracts. But in that meanwhile, you saying I should have made it, I should have been there, but you wasn't coachable. And you probably run into a lot of kids like that. And
Yes.
backdoor with parents.
Yes. That's my answer. Yes. Because right now honestly, like coming up in this community, we have individuals that that value their kid. I have a son that's a freshman right now, and I'm going through the high school phase of the stuff and whatnot. And it's like, what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna prop up my kid to be like he's big, he's live, he's nice, he's this. Like the things that we have as a family for our son and the goals that he has for himself.
Right.
That's our thing.
Right.
But we have to learn how to do that within their thing.
Right.
And here's the key. Let's just say, and it's not my coach at my kid's school, but let's just say I don't resonate with the high school coach.
Straight up.
He's still gonna do what that man tell him to do.
Right. Because
now we might have to do some things. We're gonna do what he want, and then we're gonna. I'm gonna give you one. Get these flags ready.
Yeah.
Ready?
Go ahead.
We're gonna go a step higher.
Okay.
College basketball is nothing more than you learning how to be you within their system.
Man.
Say it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to learn how to be you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
within their system.
Yes.
And when you learn that, you have to learn that from a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't develop that, you can't do that.
Because they
don't. Hey, bro, this dude got a house, car, a lifestyle, a living that he provides not only for himself, but he got a staff of 60 that if he leaves, they leave. So here's what people got to realize this on a collegiate level and on a collegiate level.
Yeah.
That man is okay with losing if he loses his way.
Man.
Right.
And you can say, well, that man, he gonna lose and he gonna do this. Yeah, but I did it my way. If I'm out of a job, it's gonna be because of what I didn't do.
Right.
Yeah.
Not because what I'm following something that I don't. That's not how like management works.
Okay. Yeah.
Like managers get fired, but they get fired doing it their way. And you're gonna do it their way. I'm gonna fire you.
And that's just what it is. Yeah. And the kid got to understand that.
Absolutely.
So how is it that you, because you train a lot of athletes, you've trained athletes that started off with minimal skills and have developed them to have great skills, and then we see them getting a free education in basketball.
Okay.
How do you instill that so that they understand that once you get into that person's program, this is what it looks like? Because it differs, right, from high school.
No. You ready for this?
Yeah.
If you come through my gym, you already know how to do that. Guess what I do?
You teach.
Guess what I do? I'm the coach. I'm the head honcho. Now if we get into a situation where we converse, where we get like when they first come in, they taking instruction, they taking lessons, they just taking what I'm saying. But then after they get comfortable and they start getting better, then they all of a sudden, hey coach, what about this in this situation? And then when they get real good, they like, so you mean to tell now we leaning in with each other. Now we conversing.
Yeah.
Now we have, but you learn how to do that at the lower level so that you can do it at the higher level.
Got it.
So that's my unique approach to my training, is that I treat it exactly like you're gonna get it.
Got a question?
We do have one question from Miss Bobby. What can you expect college-wise with sports and academics?
Say it one more time.
What can you expect with sports and academics in college?
Well, first and foremost, to be quite honest, it's sports, it's your respective sport, and then it's college. You'll never miss a scout. You'll never miss a walkthrough. You'll never miss a practice. You'll never miss a game. You're not gonna miss anything sport related. But I have a lab. Yeah, you're gonna reschedule that thing.
Right.
But I have a study group. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out. Oh, but I have a test. Oh yeah, that's awesome. What you gonna do about that? Like you're gonna have to learn. So when these kids don't understand how to like do time management and basically be resourceful for themselves.
Right.
Like the college has resources for you, But those are just ancillary things. Those are things like, we have to have this for you, but we don't really want you using this stuff.
Right.
So now if a kid that struggles with academics, but is a really, really good talent, those kids are not really getting the chances at the Power 5 level because you cost me too much. Like if I give you a scholarship and we can't keep you eligible, like you don't hear that no more. You don't hear about eligibility anymore. Like before, like Clarette or whatever, like they, become ineligible. And it's like, how did they do that? But like you don't hear about that no more. So it's all time management. Right now, on a lower level, you get high school kids that they get in the season and all of a sudden they don't want to train anymore. They're gonna wait till after season. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Like it's not gonna come on the way. It's not gonna come on your timetable. So.
I think that's big because one of the things that we begin to learn, my son's freshman year, it was in season, like you said, not training, right? So you're not training. But then as he gets to sophomore year, junior year, we're playing in the game Friday night.
Yep.
But then we're
traveling.
Yeah, traveling. But then we're at your gym Saturday morning and Sunday morning. So then it becomes a way of life, and then you begin to understand that a kid has made the transition.
Absolutely.
Right? And then the other thing that, from a parent's perspective, is you're not going to wake up your kid to go to training. They are saying, hey.
They're engaged.
Yep, they're engaged to want to be better.
They're telling you, hey, we got to go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think that's one of the things in which, as parents, that we've got to kind of think about is how do we help them make that transition, and is this something that they truly want to do?
Absolutely. And by the way, it becomes like a rite of passage, so to speak. Like you'll see your kid completely the knob the knob will change. I'll just use that.
Yeah.
Where you like all of a sudden you turn the volume up on something. Like they're gonna turn the volume up on their own thing. You as a parent now become just a ride and a resource.
Right.
Like you're providing rides and you're paying for it, and they're doing everything. They got everything else. So and that's really what you want. You want your kid to be where they're so involved with it, where they it's almost like they're driving the whole situation.
Absolutely. So, and you're unique, Sean, because I mean, you in your gym, you just give it to them just raw, right? I mean, it is what it is. You come in there and you hit them straight in the head. And you talk to them rough, but it helps those that are making the transition to the next level. So, why is it that you don't do anything different to hold them with kid gloves?
I think because the worst thing you could do in my world is call me a trainer. I do more than training. Training is like 5% of who I am and what I do. What I do is I try to prepare these young men and young women for what they're about to enter into. Like, it's a dog eat dog. If you're going Power 5 basketball, like, think about every kid that gets a scholarship that's at that school. They were one of the best people on their team. So how do you separate the best from the best?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a whole different conversation now.
Yeah.
So now here, we can't come in there and be like, hey, it's okay. No, like, hey, this is what it needs to be. Boom. Right in the chest. Right. And that's how you need to be talked to because that's what it is. Like, this is not a game. This is real money. I'm gonna go get a NIL deal from Lamborghini. That's a real thing now. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna go make me some real money right now. So it's a real thing. We got a kid right now, Hudson Greer, junior at Lake Travis, being recruited all over the country. He gonna have everything and anything thrown at him. Yeah, like the whole world. And you know what? You know what this kid want to do? I just want to get in the gym and work.
That's the attitude.
That's all he want to do.
That's the attitude you need.
We ain't worried about what deals are coming. We ain't worried about what schools. All this. I just want to.
Do they come to you when these deals come, Sean? Do they say, "Hey, coach, man, me and my parents been talking about this, man. These cats throwing it at me, man. Like, and that's why you saying that's only 5% of what I do. I got to work this out with this kid. His parents, some people don't know how to work that, man, and we don't want to mess the kid out of that deal. You know what I mean? But still, how did that when that you get that call? Yeah,
it's a part of the thing. My business acumen is high. He told me to come on here and just
Yeah.
we're gonna talk. So let's
It's
talk.
locker room.
My business acumen is very, very high.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own gym. I have my own setup. I have my own situation.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say that in the country.
Right.
So I actually mentor and consult other people how to do it.
Right.
And I just had a, So
Yeah.
long story is
Yeah.
that when you're talking NIL,
Mm-hmm.
I had a young man that was training with another trainer,
Okay.
and the mom called me,
Mm.
and she was kind of apprehensive because her son wasn't with me.
Mm-hmm.
He was with me before, but then went away.
Yeah.
And I laid it out for her,
Right.
and she was like, "Hardeman, you never fail me." I'm like, I'm here for these kids.
Right.
Like, do I want to work with the kid? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I got other kids. Like, I'm not worried about that one.
Yeah.
So, but the other part was that the bag was being thrown out, the opportunity was being thrown out. And they good people.
Right.
So they didn't understand the bag
Mm.
because they like, no, we don't want, I said, whoa, stop.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Right.
Like, this ain't under the table,
Right.
underhanded.
It's out
This
there.
is all out there. I said, so now if you do X, I advised them. I didn't tell them exactly what I wanted to say
Right.
all the way because I wanted to see what they were going to do. Bottom line is that if they would have chose the school close to home,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been for them. If they would have
True.
chose the school that was out of state, it would have been for him.
Right.
And he chose
That
out of
makes
state.
sense.
And I was like, I'm proud of y'all.
Right.
But I'm not going to tell you that.
Right.
I got to
right.
see how you.
Your reaction.
I got to see
Yeah.
what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after it was said and done, I was like, y'all did the right thing because his opportunity is over there. And they gave him a little bag. They gave him a
Right.
little two and a half.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 7,
Right.
but it was 2.5.
Yeah. He can live off of that.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, a quarter of a million.
Yeah. He can live off of that.
So Sean, so with that
Shit.
being said, you got these kids now, and so it's different. You talk about Hudson. Hudson's background is a little different than most that you touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you have a lot of kids that don't have the actual education, financial education, to understand
Okay.
that
There you go.
once that bag comes.
But here's the key: that bag ain't there for everybody.
No, it isn't.
It ain't.
But even some of us that are good,
Yeah.
that are going to get the bag,
Yep.
but we're not financially prudent.
Yep.
How do you help that kid, and how do you help those?
You try.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say you do. You try. Financial literacy is a thing.
Yes.
When people don't understand the value of a dollar,
Mm-hmm.
and it will just as quick as that. So the way I look at that situation is that
Mm-hmm.
if a parent, I mean, it's a hard situation
Yeah.
because when you come from meager means, and somebody says, "Hey, look, I got, let's just use 100,000.
Right.
We got an NIL deal, 100,000. Nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous. Texas Tech girls program offered $35,000 for each one of the kids on their scholarship. All of them get $35,000 a year.
Not
Ready for
bad
this?
just going to college.
I'm not sure if I'm good at math. So 40 times 4,
Yeah.
160.
60, yeah.
So that minus 20.
Yeah.
You giving me $140,000
Just to play.
in 4 years?
Just to play.
Huh. How do I do that? What do I do with that? Some people say I got $140,000 to spend.
Exactly.
Mm. True.
Some people, so they might run through that.
Right.
Some people might say, "Hey, look, we don't need anything because last year before this thing came around, 0 was good enough.
Correct. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna invest.
We're gonna let that play around
Yeah.
because I'm young and I can bounce back if I need to.
Right.
So I'm waiting. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm waiting for somebody to make their NIL deal or their recruitment deal. Give me property. I don't want your money. Give me property.
Like the
Caleb.
young
Like
man
Caleb Wood. He's like, hey, I want to be a part of the NFL team. I want to be part of ownership.
You came
And they're gonna laugh at him and scoff, but you know what? Ed O'Bannon said, you know what? College players should be getting paid. And now here we are talking about, well, they getting paid too much. Yeah. Somebody got to start the wheel.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
hey, and by the way, it's genius because if you buy me a house, oh well, we're gonna give you a $450,000 house. That house theoretically won't depreciate.
Right.
Correct.
That's true. We
I
can rent that
I
out.
always have an asset.
We can rent
And
that
if I
out.
want to sell it, I can.
Airbnb it, however you want to look at it. Still make money off
Still
of it.
make money off of it.
Yeah. So you
And by the way, I have zero invested in it.
That's a come up.
that's the ultimate win.
That's a
Well,
come up.
because now you're enlightening some different avenues,
More
right?
than we was throw that. They ain't throw nothing. Like you said, we got goose fat egg. And we was out there damn near killing each other on the court and the field.
Yeah.
And now these boys,
Getting major dollars.
okay, tell me this, huh? The game softer now than
Absolutely.
okay.
It's softer, but the athletes are better.
Faster.
Better.
Man.
Because
Because of the trainer.
they
We
are
didn't have
machines.
it, right? You know what I mean?
They are machines.
Man.
Like my son goes to a place that he works out of.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you they might got a rack of plates,
Wow.
they got this boy twisted, contorted, like
That's what I'm
contorted. Like
It's
what?
just amazing how they come up with all that in the gym. Rubber bands, jump high with the rubber bands
They
holding you
got
down.
this thing called VRFR,
Yeah.
where it like constricts
Yes.
the blood vessels, where it
Yeah.
like puts it in starvation
Oh,
mode.
I've been there.
What?
I had one on me.
Oh
It's
my-
a
it's like-
$10,000 machine. And they put it on you and they say,
They push.
try to lift. And you like,
Let's
man,
let's
what
see
the
you can't no more.
You know what I mean? And then I'm like, and it's telling, the machine is saying,
Yeah.
so
We
that's how I
almost-
found out, like, my weakness.
Yep.
Like, okay, your shoulder is working at 80%.
Yeah.
Your other shoulder working at 97.
Hey.
So, and they
all
gonna
of a
start working
sudden,
on their
Rocky
shoulder.
Drago.
Oh, man. Yep.
Yep.
There it is right there,
Yeah.
man. And I was like, did this just happen? She said, yeah, I just whooped your ass on the workout. I said, shit, this machine, we put it all on you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God. Then she was, she put it on my legs, pick your legs up and all that. Then she said, but watch the screen. And it was telling me,
Which muscles? Where,
you know what I
the
mean?
power-
But I was
yes.
like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all done messed
Yeah.
up, man. Y'all done messed, because I'm a workout freak. But then here this is like, oh man, this gonna be nice, man. Whenever they really develop this thing, and now you telling me they working on it as young kids now.
Yes.
That's why they machines.
Yeah. So Sean,
Golly, man.
knowing the actual technology that we have,
Yep.
you said that the game is actually softer, but yet they're machines. But also the thing that has changed, because when we came up, we played all three sports.
Absolutely.
And now what we're doing is we're seeing kids that are literally
Sports
specialized.
specific.
Yep.
Yep.
Being very sports specific.
Yep.
Does a kid have to be sports specific?
No, but do you want to be average or great? No, you don't have to be sports specific, but you can't tell me that a kid that's dedicated to basketball is going to be outshined by a kid that kind of sort of does basketball. If we're talking A1 to A1, I'm going to dog you because you're going to go off of instinct. So here's what I'll do. It's all to me, it's all reps, right? So the better I'm going to be at something. If I want to be a really, really good basketball trainer, I need to get the information. I need to get the education, meaning information is one thing, right? Get the right information. But get the education, how it works, what does it do? And then I got to execute it.
Right.
That's the key.
Okay, so now you're going to tell me a kid is dialed into those three things in this one particular sport is going to get dogged out by a kid that kind of sort of does it on every now and again basis.
Oh no, he gonna get him every time.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he can't compete. It's just you're competing against something that you should lose against.
Yes.
So when you win, the averages are not in your favor, right? So it's like I love athletes. Colleges love athletes. So here's what I do: if you want to come in my gym and you want to impress me, have zero talent, 100% effort.
Say it again.
And you'll make it.
Say it again. Have
Yeah.
what?
And
You give me a kid that got zero talent, 100% effort, and I'll show you what I can do with it. But if you give me a kid that got 100% talent and 0% effort, I'm gonna show you what it will be. I'm gonna show you where it ain't gonna go. I'll show you where it ain't gonna be.
Man, you didn't see it. You didn't did it.
I mean, because it's a lot of people that put value into. So let me go ahead and give you the simple formula: 0% talent, 100% effort. So when that kid get 5% talent, what that gonna look like?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
15% talent.
You're a beast.
Okay, well let me get 50.
Oh, he A1.
Okay, then we good. So now all we're working on. Hey, we already got the work ethic. We already got the execution. We already got the information. We just now working on the talent.
Yeah.
Get
Come
out of
on,
here,
man.
bro. We gonna tech, and that's why all of a sudden they see this little white kid from Lake Travis beating the brakes off everybody, and they're like, "Wow!"
He's
Like,
shooting the lights out, bro.
you just go to
He
work.
shoots the lights out.
You just go to work.
Yeah. He can hit from anywhere down.
But how about this? 6'7". He dunking on everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we did? We put him. He said, "I want to dunk." 7th grade, I want to dunk. So we for 2.5 weeks. We worked on nothing but dunking.
Mm-hmm.
Now he dunking on everybody in the country. And everybody like, man, we like this white boy.
Man.
So
Wow.
you get him. Did you get him before the 7th grade?
I got him in the 7th grade.
So you got him in the 7th grade.
He moved here like in the 6th grade
Okay.
from
Cali?
California.
Yeah.
So he moves here. You get him in the 7th grade.
He was a corner shooter. He sat in the corner and shot the ball. That's all he did.
So what is your conversation with that kid?
We got to do better.
Oh no, you brother, we
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. So here's what we're gonna take. We're gonna take all that little 3-car garage shit off of you.
All
and
that.
we gonna dress you up real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was all in.
He was like, "Hey, coach, I just want to get better." What?
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
I just want to get better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah.
And he rode that wave, bro. Like he's a monster. Like that. All that dude want to do is just get in the gym. And you know, we got all kind of kids that are starting to understand that philosophy and that mindset. I actually stayed away from Conley basketball for a long time because everybody thought they were good. I stayed away from Pflugerville High School basketball because they have text threads. We going to state. No, you not. No, you don't even work out. What are you talking about? You got Dallas and Houston, bro.
Yeah, you ain't even went up there yet.
So, but like Conley, I got them to buy in because I showed it. I took a sorry kid and turned him and shined him up like a nice little penny.
Man.
And they were like, if you can do that with the sorry kid,
Just
what
think
can
what
you
you can
do
do with our good ones.
Yeah.
Like you would say, 50%, 15,
Hey,
5.
hey.
Let me, yeah.
So
Wow.
now you know what my favorite saying is. Let's go on and split it to the white.
Go ahead.
So in that and when you see what you can do, why are most coaches not willing to say, hey, you know what? I know I've got a small budget. What can I do to get you to come off in here and help train my kids? Why has that been a roadblock for you?
Before I answer that, let me hit you with it, and then it'll help you understand me. When I was younger, dude, like they know me as Chris's brother. Like that was my name. My name was not Sean. It was Chris. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, but my brother was like, you know, he was with the guys, you know, he was the A-list dude type thing.
But you used to come up though.
Yeah, I used to come around, exactly. So that's why I was showing, hey, that's Chris' little brother. Yeah, you good. You good. So here's what I did. Black sheep kind of thing, you know. Yeah. I thought my name was Washawn when I was coming up, right? Meaning that, like, if a lamp broke, who broke it? Sean. Well, why Sean? You know, if something went wrong, why Sean? So what I did is I got with, you know, I got tired of that. You know, I almost thought that was my name because it happened so much. And so I just had to go through my little transformation, do my little, you know, find myself thing. I found a young lady, Michelle Hardeman. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Michelle.
Man, like, you don't understand. Like, so what she did is that we got together and it's like, now I got people saying, you know, well, why Sean got the gym? Well, why Sean got the house? Same why Sean.
See how they flip?
It just hit different.
Yeah. But the key was Michelle.
Absolutely. I had to have some direction, some guidance.
So, people out there, stop playing checkers and start playing chess. Why you say that, Bobby? Because a woman can make moves that a man can't on the board.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Say that, by the way. Okay. If you don't understand, hey, no. What is it, yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, my. touche, my
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Okay, Queen.
Yeah.
Okay, Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the power is you thinking king and queen.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets you. And that's why people get beat at chess.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Because you
mean?
don't understand the power.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
Man, we're gonna have to. That's a bar. So, but then coming back. Now, go ahead. I want to say that. What was your question? One more time.
So my
With the coaching.
Yeah.
So here's what I did. The way that I started BallHard, my wife allowed me to. She didn't give me a timetable.
Right.
She said, do it your way. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have to go and get kids. Just any kids. Mm-hmm. I was selective. 2, it wasn't a 3-year deal. It wasn't a 5. It was just like, get it to where you need to get it. Mm-hmm. So now I'm selective. I know what I want. I know the weed out questions. I know what it looked like. And now I can go get it. So now when a coach who, they look at me, I'm not standoffish with them and I'm not challenging them. Mm-hmm. Like I could easily sit up here and say, I want to go coach high school basketball. Go coach. I've gotten offered 3 Division I, 2 Division II, 1 Division III. Mm-hmm. And I turned them down for various reasons. But what I did is that when I started BallHard, it took a lot of time away from my family.
Oh, man.
So being a coach is 85% travel. Mm-hmm. Why would I do that to them again? Honestly, for less money.
Only makes sense.
For less money. For what? No.
And you can have your own gym here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I can work with anybody I want to.
Okay.
All right. So now, if any coach said, hey, you know what, Hardeman, what can you do for our program? I give them the whole world. Mm. They got to approach me. Mm-hmm. Once again, you're talking about Chris's little brother. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go ask you nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get out of my comfort zone because I'm successful already without you. Right. But if you want what I can offer your team, McNeil High School did it, and they did a heck of a run. So here's what happened. Mm-hmm. I went into the girls' side in the beginning because I wanted to make sure that my information was right, that I could actually sustain and I could do this at a high level. Right. So I helped Hayes High School out in Utica. They went back-to-back state runs. They didn't win state championship. But they went back-to-back state Final Fours. Mm-hmm. Cibolo Steel, they went back-to-back Final Four. Vista Ridge, they went back-to-back Final Four. Pflugerville High School, they went back-to-back Final Four. I did all the training for all 4 of those situations. And I started the year before they went on a run. So I'm like, if you give me your kids, I'm going to help you. Because that coach got back-to-back state runs on his resume now. They don't say nothing about BallHard. They don't say nothing about what we did.
Well, they should be.
No, I don't need it. Bro, I'm super good right now. You know what I mean? So what I'm looking at is that I'm trying, like, if a coach is sensible and they hear that, like, I'm going to get into your program and I'm going to make it better and you're going to get all the credit for it, what's the problem? But once again, you have an ego, and I have one too. But my ego is this: I give a damn about these kids. Like, damn, I give a damn about you.
Because they can be
like if you need help, that's just telling me that you're going to let me get access to your kids. When in turn, that's all I'm about. Anyway. Right. So. Right. But you know, I wish more coaches would use me, because that's what I want to be. I want to be an advocate for these kids getting out of this city and going on and spreading it. You know, it's a Bible principle. Go out into the world. Yep. Man, go see this thing. Go look at it. Go. Yeah. It's a big, beautiful, vast world out there.
Well, yes, and we got to give you credit. You and I, we were talking about this just earlier.
That's right, baby.
To the Jag Juice. So now the next probably 30 minutes, what he's going to say will be the truth of the truth. Thanks to the Jag Juice. Yes, but you know, how many kids have you helped get to college?
348.
348
since 2008.
Since 2008. Yeah.
Good numbers.
So I mean, that's hellacious numbers.
Hell yeah, boy.
But,
I mean,
we're not done.
You're right. Oh yeah, we're just saying. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. No, and I think that's big, because it literally talks about the proof in the pudding of the job that you're doing for these kids. And so one other thing that I can truly say has been in there, you know, my kid works out with you, and you are one of those to where when parents are coming in here and spending their money, and the kid is not vested.
I tell them.
You tell him. He tells him.
Yeah, we got to make something shake.
We got a problem here.
Yeah, somebody got to leave, and it ain't the owner. Somebody got to leave because here's why: you got real ones in here trying to get something like chase down something.
Yeah.
We can't. I can't. Honestly, with these kids, I want them to dream big, and part of being a kid is to dream. And if I can be a part of that dream turning into reality, that's all I care. I mean, that's a legacy for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to make money, well, how about this? I'm gonna make money, and you're gonna get what you need. So we're gonna go quit pro quo.
Yeah.
You're gonna get what you need. I get what I need.
Yeah.
But if you got the resources, you got the money, but your kid don't got the drive, well, you're gonna spread faster than this gospel I got. So I got to get rid of you because it's more you that got that than they got this.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I'm quick to tell you
like
to
that.
leave. I don't do it.
Often.
I try to do it as a last resort, but if I don't see it, I mean, bottom line, if I don't see the dream, I gotta be able to believe in what we're doing.
That's true.
When I don't see it, I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta separate.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the effort is the big piece.
Okay.
But how do you see that kid and you know that kid has got a fighting chance?
I don't.
To-
I don't. We gotta run laps.
Mm.
We got to get in there and run some laps. We got to get to know each other.
Yeah.
You got to see my fight. I got to see yours. Like you got to see that I'm. There's not a day. So, in the 15 years I've done this thing, I might have canceled practice maybe 20 times, because my dad told me all it takes is for you to quit once and it'll become a habit.
Yeah.
All it takes is one time to be a habit. So if you do it once, it's easier to do it again. So I just show up, and then on top of that, like, so the day my mother passed away, I was in the gym that night. The day my best friend Scott Elvin passed away, I was in the gym that night. Like that, the gym to me is this: when I shut that door, nothing matters. Right. But then when I hit the door, life hits me right back in the face, and I got to just deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like I have a place, and I got a place for these kids.
Right.
That they can go whenever things ain't right. Yeah. Like on the worst day, that's your best workout.
Right. It is.
Discipline is doing something that you
don't
hate to
wanna
do like you love it.
But you got to do it like you love it. You have to.
So that's it. So like when you come in here and you see me going through it, like I was visibly shaken when Scott Elvin died. And I showed up to these practices. I cried in front of these kids. I showed them, and I told them, I'm like, hey, look, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to cry. Like I miss him. Like I don't have a lot of friends in this life. But it's just these things. And it was like, but I showed me. I showed vulnerability.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's what these kids respect is that, like, I'm not here to be anything but me.
Right. And that's, I think what happens is the younger kids, they don't see the vulnerability a lot in an adult, right? It's like I was telling a group of guys, and they all learned something, and it was crazy, because I'm all about teaching, is don't whoop your child and then tell them to shut up. You will make them emotionless.
Yeah.
If somebody died, they'll just look. If something happened, they'll just have a plain face because you sitting up there whooping. Shut up. Hold on. Let that emotion follow through.
Absolutely.
And you know what I mean? And the same thing is you just let them cry it on out and get it over with. That's how.
No,
But
I mean,
it was
but
it's just
honestly,
a lesson,
like,
man.
to your point, like, and I love what I do. I love how I do it. It doesn't resonate with everybody, and I'm super good with that. Like once again, I can't train every kid in the city, in the state, in the country.
Right.
Like it's physically impossible. That's why it's like if Michael Jordan put a gym right next to mine, I'd just be fine.
Yeah.
Because I know he can't do it all.
That's right.
People like, oh man, who come into the city? Bro, like put your head down and work, bro.
Yeah, man. Don't
Like
even worry
do
about
your
that.
thing.
Yeah, man.
If you want to come into my world, here's what I do. So everybody in the basketball industry and these industries have something that they do well.
Right.
Right. When you do my thing better than me, I gotta shut the hell up.
You got to.
But I got mine.
Right.
I got my thing down.
Mm-hmm.
how I do it, what I do, what I'm
Right.
about, what I'm known for.
Right.
I got that thing down.
Right.
And then I got a network of colleges and coaches that I can just,
Boom. Here we go.
yeah,
You set the tone.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So blueprint.
Okay.
What is the blueprint for a parent to understand to be able to give their kid the best shot at a college basketball scholarship?
Wow.
Good question.
It's a myriad of things. That's a fluid answer. The first thing is this: you have to have stability for that kid to fail.
Man.
I'm gonna give myself one.
Yeah. Because I was getting ready to tell you
that was deep.
to
That was
elaborate the stability
Hell yeah.
for that kid to fail.
Wow.
So elaborate. on
I
that.
have to create a safe space
Mm-hmm.
for my kid to fail.
So if they fail,
No.
when
When
they
they
fail.
fail.
When they fail,
So when they fail, it's okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
So what is that? What is that space? What do you tell that kid when they fail
As a parent,
as a parent?
Mm-hmm.
and you talk about other things. See, what most people get locked up and mentally with is they think their kid is a basketball player. Basketball is what they do. Basketball is a game they play, not who they are.
Right.
So you now making a kid associate life with basketball, and that's not basketball is a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna not be good. Now when I'm failing in life, that's a whole different ball game.
Right.
But if I learn how to fail, basketball to me is a microcosm of real life. If you sloppy on the court, your room is definitely messy. The way you approach schoolwork is definitely sloppy. Like everything. So it's just showing me a snapshot of who your kid is.
I love that right there, boy.
I do too.
I love
Because my
that,
favorite saying is
You are what you consistently do.
Well, how you do some things is how you do everything.
Everything.
Yeah. And I say how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I mean, so it's like you just gave me a snapshot into your house.
right. That's all that is,
Yeah.
man. Your room messy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you just I can't
no,
get
it
it
ain't
right.
coach. Yeah, it is.
Oh God, I can only imagine what you like.
Right.
So I like that. So a safe place for them to fail first.
Yes.
First.
Once you get past that, hold on just a second.
Yeah. Get that Jack juice, baby.
Give them a safe space to fail. That's the first thing. Second thing, I understand you are a resource. This is not yours.
Right.
This is theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Third, once you got that down, find somebody that can speak for you.
Elaborate. Find somebody.
So here's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
As a trainer, here's what happened. Me and my son, we have 2 basketball rules. 1, don't work with people that don't work hard. 2, my dad does not train me. What that means is this: me and my son's relationship would never get crossed up because I don't put a sport in front of. That's how I don't deal with my son in a sport realm.
Right.
I deal with my son.
Right.
So now, if he says, "Dad, I want to go to the gym," oh, now you're inviting the trainer.
Yeah.
Okay, we can
let's
go
lock
get
in.
that ass up
That's
real
real
good.
lock in. Yeah.
So now, when I'm in the gym, you can't give me nothing but
Nothing. But what you asked for.
what you asked for because you invited me in.
Right.
So when most dads, so go find somebody that can speak for you. So when my son doesn't resonate with me on some shit, he got 15 people he can call. By the way, Martinez Martin does training. My son can call. Adrian Thomas, my son can. He does training. My son can call.
Right.
All these people that my son can call and say, "Hey, look, I want to get in the gym with you." Because if we're not good on that front,
Then
I'm good with that.
Right.
I just found some people that can speak for me.
Right. I got you. I like that right there. Man.
Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
we not always gonna be good.
Right. And that's just life. That's relationship, though.
That's just relationship.
Well, I think that's big because when you and I were talking, I think a couple of weeks ago, and you said, maybe one of the biggest things. Here you are, you're one of the top 10 trainers, and you said,
My son.
you said, I may get somebody else
Yeah.
to train my son to be able to get through to them to be that voice for him, right? And so I really resonated with that
Yeah.
for the simple fact that once Blake got to a point, and I said, you know what?
All right.
I'm going to put him with some people that I know they know what they doing.
Right.
And then I'm just stepping off.
Right.
Right? And then whatever you tell me is what you tell me. And this is how we roll.
I've kept you informed the whole way through.
You all the way through. You've never lied to me. You've always been truthful, and you're still popping up being truthful. Sometimes it's stuff I don't want to hear, but I take it. So, like I said, I truly appreciate that. But the other thing is we have these parents today that are not truthful with where their kids are.
They
right?
want it.
There you go.
PAPs. Punk ass parents.
Shit. Straight up.
Punk ass parents.
But
punk ass parents raise punk ass kids.
But what happens with punk ass parents is you think that kid ain't listening and watching you.
They getting it from where, Coach? They get PAPs.
That's where they get it from. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he or she watches you say it.
Yeah.
Then they say it, and they really destroying it.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Hey, you know what? So here's what I got. I'm an acronym king. Like the way I run my gym, I literally I treat these kids as if they're young adults and they're going to go out into a real world.
Right.
I tell them FTSO. They having an issue? FTSO.
Yeah.
Figure that shit out.
There it is.
And so now, I'm like, hey, how's it going? FTSO. Okay, bet. And they hit me with it, and I'm like, okay, bet. It's not. I'm not here. I'm not there.
Right.
I'm just figuring it out.
Right.
And you got to give a kid an opportunity to figure that thing out.
Right.
Yeah.
Just give them space. But if you all be involved, and man, bro, there's so many weird stories.
I know, bro.
Like a kid having a horrible time in college, and the parent goes up there and
Supposed to do what? Yeah, sit your ass back home. That dean, whoever, man.
No, the coach is like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, man. This not Little League no more.
Who do you think?
Yeah, you're not on the court with your son, man.
Bro, the funniest shit ever was U of H had a scrimmage, and I was supposed to go up to their practice that Monday, and I just got caught up. And one of my kids called me and said, hey, man, I'm glad you didn't show up. Because he kicked everybody ass out the gym. He kicked our ass. He kicked the
God damn, man.
What the fuck are they doing here? Get the fuck out. I was like, he's like, bro, but it's their world.
Right.
And by the way, like any parent that has a problem with how I run my thing, how you feel about your kid just getting cussed out and kicked out of the gym?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Go call Coach Sampson?
Yeah.
A dude that just went to the Final Four, Elite Eight, and Sweet 16.
Okay, then. Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
What you gonna tell?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I don't like how you're talking to my son right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Come get this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly, man. Because you done messed off everything now. Yeah. Now he mad at you.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this dude ain't answering to you.
Right.
And so you got to teach your kids that, like, hey, you have a boss at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Like me doing BallHard, don't think my wife don't give me directives.
Shit.
And I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I bet.
that's it.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
Because
at the end of the day, it's like the way we move as a family matters.
Right.
Like the reason why I'm successful, like I have the information.
Right.
But who allowed me to get on that plane and miss my family duties
right.
and do all this? Like,
right.
But with that, and any trainer out there, I'm gonna take a side note. I had a chance to do Duke Elite Camp, and my daughter's birthday was gonna fall within that, and I went and did it, and I killed it, and I was just like, And on the plane ride home, I talked to my daughter, and she was just, in the airport, and she was just disappointed.
Oh yeah, Dad,
and I was like,
be here. Where
was
you at, Dad?
on my best professional day.
Where was you at, Dad?
I was the shittiest dad in the world.
Yeah, I waited on you, Dad.
I get it.
Yeah, you didn't never come in. All that.
And it's like,
damn.
I was bipolar in them, happy, sad. Just,
oh yeah, man, yeah.
And it's like what I would tell any trainer out there is, it's not enough money to miss out on your family.
Right.
I had to learn that the hard way. I'm telling you from experience, from doing it and then regretting it. Because when you leave this this earth, Duke is not gonna have any recollection of me doing any work.
Right.
They're gonna have that that check stub though.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But they're not gonna
Yeah.
they're
For
not
real.
gonna have any
Mm-hmm.
recollection of me doing anything. But my
Nah.
family is gonna always remember
For sure.
what I did for them.
And I can resonate with that. I remember, working, countless hours, and you get caught
Just
up
trying to put it together, right?
well, you're caught up in the moment, and
Man.
you're making great money, and everything that's happening, and so you're trying to create the best life for your family.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when you walk through the garage door,
Man.
and your kids come and they hug you,
Man.
and,
and jump.
and so I remember, I remember most just clearly telling me, like, your kids, they don't know about
They don't
the
know about
money.
all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they don't
just
know
have
about
to
the
say
money.
that.
They don't care either.
Yeah, and they don't care.
They don't
what
care
what
either,
what they
man.
care is that you walked in the door.
And
So that was big.
so with mine, I think my last travel was 2013. I went to Phoenix, and I only went for 2 months, right?
Okay.
And little Bobby, shoot, man, maybe 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there, right? And B, she tries not to tell me the bad news of how he acting when I'm gone.
Okay.
She tried to hold it so much, but then it started messing with him in school. And she know I'm asking he questions.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, okay, this it. I ain't traveling no more. And I prayed on it, and I gave it to God, and I said, I don't want to travel no more. My other 2 sons suffered that because I had no choice. But little Bobby had a chance to really like now be at home, and I'm at home with him every day, and it's very important. So I commend you for doing that, and because it's needed. Elmer Fisher is a perfect example of 2-parent households, and his boys are doing great. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
I can see it in my son now, little Bobby, with his life and how he roll and how he works for us. And now he already making like, he talk like a boss. He ain't even, but he in the 9th grade, he taking business classes. And that just let me know, like, man,
He's on the right path.
he's on the right path.
yeah.
No matter how it all come out, I came home because I had to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And trust me, now his boys are gone and he leave. But at a certain point in time, man, it was something that was needed. But then when I stopped the traveling, it tightened us up real tight, man. With the family as well. You know what I mean?
Hey, so
and it's
watch
a big
this.
key, bro.
So now with my boy Miles, I only have one boy. Miles, I used to take him on trips with me.
Man.
He would go and see how his dad
How he
networked,
do it.
how he moved.
Right.
We called them man shit
Yeah.
trips.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what we would do. We would go and we would do this, and then we would go sit down and eat. And I give him a pen and pad. And I'm like, all right, so now, when you first meet somebody, what do? I announce my name. I say it loud and clear the way I'd say it one time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What else? I look him dead in the eye. I
Right.
give him a firm shake.
Right.
Like he knows all these little things because it's like at 5, 6, 7 years old, I wanted to teach him how to move into this world where he don't like. You got so many kids with no code.
Right. True.
Right. And they don't understand how to move. And so now you just get this lackluster
Oh man.
feel about
that's
where young people are going and how they're gonna have it. Like 'cause this is the next generation of men.
Man.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
For sure.
man.
So I'm gonna ask you the question
Man,
because
you
you rolled
shift.
right into
Yeah.
to the shift.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's looking for the dog. You know that's what you hear out of the coaches today. You know, I where they got that dog in them or they don't have
But
that dog in them.
You know what that is? So here's what happened. Everybody's looking for the front runner. Nobody wants to develop the front runner.
Ooh, say it again, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, so here's what I do. You know what I want? Let me go back to it. I'm gonna give you the formula. Ready? 100% effort, 0% talent. Here's what I'll do. I will bet you I can create what you want. Just give me time.
But this day and time,
No, microwave.
Yeah,
Microwave.
microwave.
But
I-
once
I-
again,
I need it
they,
hot.
they want it. So
I ain't seen nothing.
okay,
Son.
so
It's been 2 weeks. I ain't
I'm
seen
gonna
nothing.
say something without saying too much, but it is so many people out there that want the developed product and want to say, look at what I did, instead of saying, hey man, like get in the background and just say, hey, look, we're gonna work every day, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. And by the time we get to this point, we're gonna do that. So now all of a sudden a dude from San Antonio called me yesterday about Hudson Greer. He was like, I didn't even know that was your dude. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't on social media every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hudson Greer.
You're right,
I'm
right.
promoting my lesser than kids because Hudson got Arizona,
Yeah.
Texas.
He got big
He
boys
got
out there.
every
Yeah.
So me gloating and glorifying him
Yeah,
is only tooting my horn.
Right.
yeah.
Right? Hey man, I had this kid since the 7th grade.
Yeah.
I had to post it because I had to let you know that that's where it came from.
That's right.
Every now and again, I gotta feel myself. I gotta
Yeah,
pop my
yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, because I think a lot of people don't understand and really don't see the work. I've been able to
Watch it.
watch it and see it,
From-
be a part of it since day one, right? And so the other great piece, I mean, the young lady that played for the USA team in Texas.
Which one?
Texas.
Kyra Lambert. Who?
Yeah, Lambert. I mean, I used to come in the gym watching her just own it and just literally piss when she missed the shot.
Yes.
And just had to get it. So when you see her just going over and over and over again.
And then you wonder why she went to Texas, got a graduate degree from Texas, Duke. And she went undergrad, got 2 undergrad degrees from Duke, got a graduate degree from Duke, got a graduate degree from UT, now playing overseas.
Wow.
And she's 27 years old and hasn't had a job. Just out there playing, we'll call it basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a living.
Man.
And by the way, when she done playing, she
good.
got paper.
All that.
All that.
And bag it up.
I
From
mean,
prestige colleges,
hey, little small schools, right?
Duke only got
Texas,
10,000
Duke,
students.
Yeah.
But boy, you wear that ring, boy. Open doors your ass and never
So
seen.
now she gonna do whatever she want to do in the lane that she want to do, and
whenever she want to do it.
whenever she want to do.
I'm done with the ball.
And that's what this
Sport does. Huh?
that's what this sport can do for you. That's what sports can do. They can heal the world. How about this? A healthy young lady that knows her work,
Boy,
going
powerful.
out to like what do you want to do? I don't know.
Yeah.
And be comfortable with
Yeah.
that. And nothing wrong with I don't know.
Yeah.
I call it options.
Options.
I don't have to rush
I don't have to rush nothing.
into getting a job. I have an opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
However,
However,
I have the credentials to go and get the job
and the network.
and the network.
And the network.
Not only that,
But
that comes with discipline.
it does.
Come on now.
Discipline take you places, huh? That talent can't. Okay.
Well,
I was just saying right now, man.
I'm gonna have to hold that one.
So
That's dope.
and that's why I tell the young men, you are who you are because of what you do
yeah.
in this life.
So that's big.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So don't come blaming Chris. They don't me none of
Hey,
that.
by the way,
You know?
you heard what he called me. You heard what he called me.
Look.
Hey, y'all heard that? Yeah, he called me Chris.
Yeah, it's gonna resonate.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Hey, I
resonate,
told y'all. You thought it was a mess. I told y'all.
So don't come. Don't look at that. Don't even try to even put that out there like that. Because if you ask anybody, we even talking about grown folks, man, you gonna show me your discipline.
Absolutely.
Because it's gonna be shown.
It's gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
Discipline stands with truth. Everybody don't want it, but they wish they had it.
oh,
So Sean, you know, I think one of the bigger things that we also talk about that I think that one our people really don't leverage, and the key word that you said is network,
absolutely.
and I think that's the biggest game changer.
Oh yeah.
You know that we as African Americans we don't understand that.
Yes.
Right.
So can I interrupt you for a second?
Oh, go ahead.
No, run.
All right, so Bailey Featherstone, she just graduated from Round Rock High School. She now has a full ride to St. Edward's, right down the street, down in downtown Austin. And she went and got freshman this year, she went and got a degree or she was going to go to a degree plan of like writing or something. I don't know. It wasn't communications, but it was like writing. And St. Ed's is $240,000.
All day.
$250,000.
All day.
I said, hey, Bailey, here's what I would like for you to do, if you don't mind. Because it's free. Like, there are people walking around your school right now that are paying $240,000.
Gotta pay that.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing that to make $50,000, $60,000.
No.
So why don't you go, if they're going to use you, why don't you go get that good degree that they got over there? That thing that they known for all over the country. They known for business management and business administration.
Let's go get that right there.
I need you to go get that.
Yeah.
And she was like, and she changed her major.
Man.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, you want to do a free thinking, free writing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? No. That's cool.
That
But that ain't $240,000 cool.
Now,
like, use what, I mean, if you're going to use it.
Stop playing.
Stop playing with
Stop
it.
playing, man.
So now watch this. The trainer had the relationship to talk to the kid to change it. Huh. So now, what's the one thing you can't call me no more? A trainer. I'm a mentalist.
That's right.
I get in that head.
Yep.
Like I'm all.
You change it all up. You change it all up, man. You change it all up.
I mean,
for the better, though. So.
For the better.
You're only doing it for the better.
Hey, bro, like, think about this. You could come out, if you go play pro or not, who cares?
Man, yeah.
You coming out with a network.
Man.
All these kids around you are paying that kind of bread. So surely you're going to meet somebody successful.
Oh, yeah.
Then you're going to get out debt free.
Yeah.
So let's say you make, I don't know, 96 to 115,000
First year.
Yeah. What you got to pay for? Whatever you want to.
Well, it's all in her hand, man. Yeah. Like you just what you did was you opened up, you took out, you did like this.
got all the crud out of her.
Really, you know what I mean, man? Yes. All you did was okay, yeah, he right. I'm tripping. Let me go get this, man, so I can stop playing around. And then what she gonna do? Network after that. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, little bitty sport.
Did that.
And by the way, and so when I said that, what I meant, the real meaning is this, is that a basketball brought a kid from Lake Travis to a kid that went from LBJ.
Wow.
And now we have a commonality. And with that commonality, we now have a bond.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be broken.
The sport did that.
Sport healed the world.
It healed the world. Like
the little old basketball. But that's all it takes.
Yeah.
But see, here's the key. If you're not in tune, if you're not receptive, you miss that whole opportunity. Now, I could have easily taught him basketball.
Yeah.
But what's that?
Y'all got on the same frequency. He got on yours.
Hey, now watch this. So now if I live to be a little bit older and do some things, I got a dude that'll come and check on me.
Every time.
Every now and again.
I promise you he will.
Hey man, what you doing?
Yeah, what's up? Man, you know I'm just over here chilling, man.
Oh yeah.
You need anything?
I got one in my household. There's
at
the end of the summer. I gotta get him something.
But that's
I take care of him.
Yeah.
So now when y'all were talking about Jack, that's exactly what Jack did. Like everybody just came and checked on him every now and again.
They sure did.
Yeah, because it's like you were part of my fabric.
Dude, I made a potato out of him.
I know.
So that just let you know how powerful it was. So it'll carry forever, man. One of my number one sellers, to be honest with you, because his spirit is in there.
So I mean, and I think we underestimate the power of networking because networking has literally put me in some places.
Right. Absolutely.
It's literally allowed me to open up doors for other people.
Right.
Just by literally, I'm like this. I'll co-sign on you when I know, one, that you discipline and you're going to put in the effort.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is right there.
And you're going to go all in.
That's 100.
I'm not going to sign off on you if you're not locked all in.
You're not going to mess me up.
That's a millionaire right there.
You're not going to lock me in.
Yeah.
So we're going to get it done. But I think we've got to do a better job of formulating the network.
No, you know what? I think it's not even formulating it. You got to let people know that you're there for them. Like you got to open the door. Like how about this? If a coach just sit up here and say, "Hey, Sean, what can you help me with?" Man, the whole world. You got everything I need. Anything I got, you got it.
Right.
Yeah.
but you got to step out of your comfort zone. And by the way, with me, I don't want to make it seem like I'm begging you to let me. I'm already training one or two of your players, probably your best player.
Anyway,
So you see it. I mean, it's just I don't know what it's like an alliance game, right? And it's like you picking the wrong side, bro. Like I'm over here just like how do you think I got Ja Morant in my gym? Man. By the way, how do you think I got Ja Morant in my gym for 5 days?
5 days, not one,
not
5,
not 2.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, and then the dad even co-signed. You know, everybody talk about T. Yeah. Like T was being with the situation Ja had going on. Yeah. T was being very, very protective. Yeah. So nobody like anytime I talked to Ja, he was like right there, and I'm like, okay, you know,
ain't got no problem with that. That's just what it is.
Third day, we super tight.
Dabbing it up.
Hey, my kids coming around. Yeah. Hey, so he had Kobe Bryant's head of security as his security dude on his last day because they thought, you know, that they were messing with some Negro shit. Yeah. So they thought that, you know, it was going to be like the gym was going to be flooded and that everybody was going to be outside waiting and this and this and that. That dude said, man, he said, young man, I want to commend you.
Yeah.
I'm over here reading a book. Man. And that's not what they paying me for, but that's all I have to do. There's no threat around. Nobody outside the doors. There's nobody waiting for him. There's no reporters. There's no nothing.
Yeah, nobody knew he was here.
Right. We will be back.
There it is.
Yeah.
All because I did. A lot of them don't all say because that. I respected the talent. I didn't expect anything from it. Meaning that I don't need the world to know. Man, look at what I got. Yo, he right here, right now. Come through. Yeah. Like no weird stuff. The entire time he was there.
That's genuine though, man.
Straight business.
It's all genuine.
Straight business, and that's all he wanted. But they were surprised. But that's all he wanted.
He got work. Because I remember calling him. I was like, man, John's at the
Why
gym.
didn't you tell me? Hey, I ain't tell nobody, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's
it's bigger than that. That's why.
Well, because here's the key: is that you gotta run the play. Like it's a bigger play in hand.
Right.
Like I could. What do you think they're gonna say about me? Man. To others? Hey, bro, you know what? You want a space to lock in? Like it's a space in Austin. Like he don't nobody bother you go in there. We did 2 a days. We did this and that. Like every time we went in the gym, everything was set up, ready to go. We didn't have no issues.
How you work on them?
Done.
Man.
Yeah. So now, I mean, but even if he keep it to himself. But then he made a video that featured my gym in it. And I'm like,
oh, thank you.
So now I understand exactly what it was. Because now, even though you might not have said da, you said it.
We said it though.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
Played your cards right. He played his cards right.
So I agree. Hey, business acumen is high, bro.
Oh man, trust me.
So you've seen it all. Some great things. You put some great players in college. Elaborate on this for me.
Okay.
Because every parent and every kid, the vast majority, I shouldn't say every, the vast majority of parents and the vast majority of these kids think that it's Division I or fail.
Okay.
Give them your thoughts on that.
Okay, I'll go Bailey Featherstone. Her parents said that she was going D1. I told Bailey, when St. Edwards offered her a full ride,
take it.
Take that shit.
Man.
Here's why. You can go D1 and ride bench and struggle, hit the struggle bus and hit all this mental. Because once again, I know that this kid has struggled mentally through her 4 years of high school. So why continue? Why not let you be the big dog? And by the way, if you go kill this situation, go make a decision in 2 years. Go be the big dog for 2 years over here.
Yeah.
And she called me, we talked today. And she was like, I love it. I absolutely, like I said, how was your first game? Terrible. But I played 32 minutes.
Hey.
What? That's a win.
Yeah.
What? They letting you work through your problem?
Man. On the court.
You think on the court? You think you're going to do that at a D1 level?
Soon as you miss 3 shots.
Oh, what? Miss 3?
You don't get to take
You might even get to take 3. What you talking about?
Man.
What you doing taking shots?
Man.
So the key is this, is that when you don't have real information around you too, there's physically not enough spots on a D1 roster for everybody to go.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand that, so here's what I'll do. Freshman, sophomore, everybody's kid is D1.
Let's just do it like that.
Junior, senior,
All that.
man, just give me anything. We'll take whatever the hell you got. What you got? You got a spot on the
Yeah.
roster. That's all we need. I don't care where it is. It could be at your house.
Right.
If you so what happens is that once you get the poop knocked out of them a little bit, and they kind of see what it is, they still hold out hope for that D1 shit.
Yeah.
But they kind of realize like,
That's the wake up
man,
call.
we need to figure out something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's the parents that make it all messed up because they sit up here and say, you know, with my kid, we don't need to be doing all. We don't need to do all this. We don't need, Sean Hardeman, blah blah blah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I went to a campus and I saw a kid that was at another school and I was like, how the hell are you here?
Man.
Like how?
Man.
And then the coach, the coach is coming up to me. I don't even know the coach. He's coming up to me. How do we I almost said the dude's name. What do we do with da-da-da? And I was like, what you mean? I said, how did he get here? Lack of effort. I said, so you're going to have to deal with lack of effort. What you mean?
You heard
That's
what
what
I
you
said?
got.
That's what you got.
That's what you got.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, well, yeah. So, I mean, that's it.
He made it through here, so you're going to have to finish it on out.
So I just think that at the end of the day, parents' evaluation is got to be truthful. And if you don't understand what that means, then surround yourself with people that are going to be truthful to you about your kid.
Right. And be able to have them hard,
Courageous
conversations.
because everybody don't like them.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, but the other part is this: is that now all I would say to that is this: if you don't like that conversation, if you don't like what's being said, cool.
Right.
Let's see if you like it being done to you. Because I'm not going to say anything that I don't think is going to happen.
Right.
I've done it enough to where I can forecast it a little bit. I was at a showcase this weekend with a JUCO coach, and he was trying to decide between a kid and a kid, and this kid couldn't shoot the ball, could not shoot, run the team, do all this, play DI, like everything you want, but could not shoot. And it's like every coach on the college level is like. But then the other kid was just a dog. Like he was just getting bucket, weird, just bucket. But it wasn't clean. It wasn't like sharp. And I said, a coach can teach that. I don't have time to teach you how to shoot. Like you're a senior, bro.
God dang.
You can't shoot.
How do you make it that far?
You can't shoot. He's that cold. But who wants a 5'7", 5'8"?
Yeah. Who can't shoot?
What? So that's it. Just courageous conversations, and you got to be able to listen and make something pop for yourself. But how much time we got left?
We got 9.
All right. So here's what I want to do, if you don't mind.
No, you go ahead.
So one, these guys are heroes of mine. As a young dude, a year younger, they were like mythical creatures. Him, Reggie Anderson, you, like everybody, just like Big Meat, like Eugene, like all these dudes were just like mythical creatures because when you go to LBJ, like everybody's great.
True.
Everybody's great. And you just surround yourself with like they real people, but they wasn't. And just to kind of be up on the same stage with you guys, I take it as a sign of respect, but I also take it with grace as well, because it's like I feel like more appreciative than respect.
Yeah.
But for me to be here, I know y'all respect what I do.
And I appreciate that.
And how I'm doing it.
It takes a lot for.
Like I said, the main thing I want to do is that I want to just. It's all about making my mom proud. I just want to make my mother and my father proud, make them understand that like I'm moving in the way I should, and I'm doing the things that I need to do. And I appreciate y'all giving me this platform, this forum.
Yeah, man.
Come out here and just talk.
We want you to come back because the season gonna keep developing, and some of these kids ain't gonna be the same. And I want to put out some of them and how you can help them, and maybe one of these coaches will get you in there and They can
I
put
got
their
a phone.
ego to the side and get you on in there so you can help that team out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't you, it's them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we should have called. Some teams should have called a long time ago.
I know, man.
I ain't gonna be salty, but I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say some teams should have been calling a long
But
time ago.
you know what?
Well, I think it goes back to the fact around when you have people that are willing to help you and want to see you do well, and you know that one, they are worthy, right? Right.
Okay.
I mean, you come with your Louis and your Prada,
okay, Dion.
and you know you come with it, and when you set it down and you open it up, open it up with the tools in it that says this is proven.
Yeah.
As Dion said, you know, I'm taking receipts. You pull receipts out of your bag that states I'm proven. This is what I've done.
Top 10?
Top 10, 300 plus kids says I'm proven. So
over.
You know, my biggest thing is this: is I don't know it all, and I'm not gonna ever pretend to know it all. What I do know is that I always hire smarter than me.
He is.
Right? Because it makes my job easier.
Yeah.
And so, from an egotistical standpoint, you know, I drop egos out the door and say, you know what, who can I bring in here that can bring value? One, to kids, and to me, right? Because wherever I'm weak, I want to be able to be a sponge and soak and say, hey, you know, what are you seeing?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of these coaches are not even willing to do that, and they have so much around them that will allow them to really get where they want to be. Who doesn't want to make a Final Four run? Win a state championship, to be able to talk about something that you've done that no one has ever done before.
Right. Or they ain't never did it. You know what I mean? Without you. You know what I mean? I think just on my behalf of what he's saying is, I'ma always be a man to give you yours, man.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie to you because you wrong. I feel like you wrong, Mac. You didn't get that man
his props.
That's just how I am. It's, you know what I mean? Like, how could you do something in life? You can't do it by yourself.
You can't do it by yourself.
I guarantee your ass
I
that.
agree.
You know what I mean? And is how can a coach? Oh man, I gotta go here. How can a coach teach a team how to be a team, but you don't want to be
a team player?
See what I'm? You pouring up it, boss. You see what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing about it.
So here's what you have. You have men that are leading our young men into destruction.
Ooh. God dang it. Hold on.
Right.
Like they're not you're teaching you're teaching my way.
There it is, right.
You know, no, you're teaching my way.
Man.
And you know, it's gotta be this and you ain't even studied. Continuing education.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta do it in every industry.
Right.
How you don't have to do it in coaching. How you don't go out there and sit up here and say, you know what? I went to University of Texas camp. I went to this coaching symposium. I did something to better my tutelage of what I'm going to teach these kids. Like but me to just sit up here and say I got a teacher certificate and I got a stipend and these kids are going to follow me to the
promised. We're going all the way.
Like,
we're going all the way.
But you want them to follow you to the promised land, and like you said, you don't want to get better. And not only that, but you really a lot of these coaches just want to use them up. To get the win.
But where you going, coach?
Well,
where you going? What's your roadmap say? See, watch this. You want to triple coach up? God, dog it. Y'all get this one time.
Go there.
One time.
Locker room.
If you want to triple coach up before the season starts, tell them ask them where we're going to end up. You got to know where you're going to get there.
That's true.
Where we going, coach? Oh, we going all the way to. Yeah, you're not. So because what you got to, if you give it to them like that, like then they got a roadmap of this is where we're trying to get to.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, if we're going to get to second round of playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's do
that.
Let's see.
He said something. Don't say all the way.
No, ain't one team. So it's just like, but when you do that, you don't even put pressure on people. Man. You just make them have ownership.
That's it.
I know. I get it. Because I mean, we just trying to get there.
Yeah.
We just trying to get in the bus and get there. And then when I get them there, I just want them to be able to perform to their very, very best.
So so LBJ went to the Irwin Center, and this is LBJ went to the Irwin Center. The opposing team, Kimball,
Dallas
LBJ
Kimball.
is over here.
Yep.
They're in the locker room. What are they doing? Coach, we hyping each other up. We say a prayer before we come out.
Yep.
And the prayer is this. Basically, be on my side, Jesus, one time. Come on, bro. And what do you think Kimball is saying? So here's what I tell people. What you ought to be doing is this. You ought to be saying, you know what? Allow my efforts to show.
Yeah.
Allow whatever I put in me, allow that to show. If I've worked to get X, Y, and Z, then just put me in the right position to do what I say I want to do.
Right,
and let the chips roll where they man. If we win, we win. And if we lose, we lose. But if I give you everything I got, I'm winning.
Yes.
Because everybody's not gonna be victorious, but everybody can be a winner.
And by the way, when you get to that situation, prepare your kids for the situation. So then, therefore, they're not blinded by the lights.
Absolutely.
When they run out.
Oh yeah, that 1,000-yard stare is real.
Oh, for sure. It is.
They be shell shocked.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember running out and seeing the Irwin Center pack, and you like, what in the world?
Sorry.
I remember sitting over there. But
I remember being right here on this floor and seeing all that.
Yeah.
So no, but preparing them for the big moment. So we got a minute left, man. And one thing I want to say is I want to commend you, as I always have since day one, for the job that you've done, for the investment that you put in kids. Keep doing what you're doing, man. For us parents that have lived it, that have seen your actions, man, I can tell you, I'm grateful. I'm grateful as a parent to know that you go and you have conversations with my son. To talk.
Come on, hit that. That's how we need to end it right there.
Yeah.
I went up to your son's school, and what?
And you watched him practice.
Okay.
And you spoke to his coach, and you told his coach that he chose not to do shit this summer.
Exact words.
And therefore, when he came home in December, that prior to that he worked his butt off, and his coach told you that he had seen the difference.
Yep.
And then you came and you said, you know what, man? He's not going to play this year. He's not going to
I
play
told
this
you
year
that.
because you did. Because he's not giving the effort.
Wow.
And I see it. You said I seen it when they run, but I don't see it when he practices. That's what you said. But then furthermore, you went in a little bit deeper because you told them that you loved him.
No, I said, why do y'all think I came up here? And they were like, huh? They gave me their little answers. And what did I say?
You said, I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I love you. And then you went a little bit further because then you did the same thing. You had talked to them about what they were majoring in, and then asked them what the plan was. Was it a dead end plan, or what were you trying to do after what you were getting? Because you asked them, okay, after you get your bachelor's in sports science, what are you going to do next with that?
Life after
How's that going to happen? Life after ball. Therefore, you were literally helping them with the actual roadmap. So it was big. And then, so like I said, I'm grateful for you really, stepping in the gap and being that dude that you are.
I appreciate that.
So, man, and I love you much for that. I always tell you 100. Yeah. You're a good dude. Yeah. And by the way, y'all, he got a lot of shit going on that we'll bring him back to talk about. Yeah. That's getting ready to explode. But tell the people where you at.
How they reach you, son?
How they reach you.
All right, so here's what you do. If you LBJ family, I want to take care of you. You got a kid that's that LBJ, you're disenfranchised right now. I want to help you. Come on in. We'll talk about it. Don't look at the website. Don't look at pricing. Don't look at none of that. Yeah. Just come in here and just, let's talk. Yeah. I want to help anybody that's in this city, but the website is ball-hard.com, ball-hard.com. The Instagram, if you want to see what the training really looks like, is at BallHard B-Ball. Really what we do is that we get after it, folks. It's a 10,000 square foot facility. We have 10 baskets. We have a full court, fully dressed, big old BallHard logo in the middle of that sucker. And then we have a full half court on the other side as well. All the equipment you could ever think of. Really, it's just it's to me it's a haven for kids that love basketball. If your kid, if you have an elementary kid, we have our young guns class that goes Monday, Wednesday. We have our intermediate Monday, Wednesday as well. Middle school guys, we have our high school as well, and just I think if you just try it out. By the way, first visit is free, so you can come out and just see what it's all about, see what we do and what we look like, and you make a decision. But I appreciate my city, I appreciate my family, and I definitely appreciate the love that you guys are showing me. And anything I can do to help, just let me know. In any capacity.
Appreciate you being on the show, man. Really means a lot to us, bro.
Appreciate you, boy. We're gonna have you back.
Man.
All right. And we're gonna talk about some of these players. So till next week, we'll see you at the locker room.
Peace, love, baby.
Jay's up.